Just make sure everything's up and running. Alright, here we go. Alright, today we are here to talk about the top 10 most powerful One Piece characters as of 2025. What I'm going to do, because I have my pen and notepad here right in front of me, I am going to watch some videos, right? I already have some people in mind that I already like, but I need to get a specific order so we can rank them completely. And what I'm going to end up doing is we're going to watch some videos, we'll see what some people say. I already have my mind made up with some of the characters, right? I'm only on, see, my thing is this, right? I just got done with Whole Cake Island, so I'm going to have to rank up until there, and then I'll probably have to do an updated video on this probably in a few weeks or something like that. So, let's get started on this. Just kind of want to see what he has to say.
Today we'll be ranking top 20 strongest characters in One Piece.
And once again, I will do this. Audio. No headphones. Boom.
One Piece. We'll start with one of the strongest admirals, Kizaru, and in the later parts of the video, we'll be covering some of the strongest characters that are on par with legends. Borsalino, more commonly known by his alias Kizaru, is an admiral in the Marines.
Kizaru, right? This guy is ridiculously powerful.
Befitting his admirals.
I forgot what it's called. Let me look this up real quick. See, look at this. I'm a terrible One Piece fan. Look at this. Let's see. Kizaru. Pika Pika. Glink Glink fruit. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Glink Glink fruit. Okay.
Status. Kizaru's physical prowess is immense. His raw strength was enough for him to trade equal blows with the Elder Rayleigh and even engage Whitebeard himself face to face. Generally, Kizaru's melee attack style emphasizes incredibly heavy kicks via his ability to move at the speed of light, allowing him to easily demolish entire buildings and incapacitate pirates of noticeable skill with a single blow.
This guy, I've seen what he can do. He has destroyed people with his Glink Glink fruit power.
Kizaru ate the Pika Pika no Mi, a Logia-type devil fruit that allows him to create, control, and transform his body.
Yeah, the Logia-type fruits, not something I want to mess with. I would never mess with someone who has a Logia fruit-type power.
Into light. He's also able to perform kicks at the speed of light, shoot laser beams, and blind his opponents. During the Summit War, Kizaru fought several strong pirates on equal footing. However, Whitebeard and Marco were the only pirates that prompted the Admiral to fight somewhat seriously. He was ultimately one of the few people to emerge from the war wholly unscathed, not a mark to show for it. After each character, we'll also predict how strong they'll be by the end of the series, and you'll definitely be surprised by some of the results. In Kizaru's case,
see, kind of almost doing the same thing I am. No, I did not watch this video before.
I don't really think he'll get much stronger than he currently is, so his place will stay the same. Also, if you stick to the end of this video, I'll share an interesting fact about Shanks that 95% of people don't know. Number 19. Aokiji. Aokiji
is one of my all-time favorite characters. Got it. Yeah, no, he is awesome. Absolutely love what he can do. I love how he can bike pedal on water. That is pretty cool. So, Aokiji. Yeah, and I like his character too. He's pretty cool.
It's a former Marine Admiral and the first one to be revealed in the manga. Arguably the greatest yet testament to his strength is his duel against Akainu. In this battle, he matched his extremely strong adversary for a total of 10 days until...
Akainu, he is brutal. Absolutely brutal.
till he suffered his defeat. His attack speed is notable as well, with him managing to intercept Whitebeard's Quake-powered Naginata mid-swing by fully encapsulating its wielder in ice. Against Doflamingo, he proved fast and stealthy enough to sneak up on him, taking his back without the Warlord noticing until Aokiji spoke. He then prevented him from dealing a killing blow to Smoker by icing him up faster than he could move his hand, while leaving Smoker untouched. Before his loss against Akainu, Aokiji
That's some pretty cool shit.
he was considered to be the strongest Marine Admiral, therefore he deserves the 19th spot on the list right above Kizaru.
Alright.
So I don't think he'll get any important power-ups, so his place should be the same at the end of the series. There are still 18 incredibly strong characters left to cover, and the next one is almighty Kizuki Odin. Even when he was 9, Odin was already such a skilled swordsman that he
I haven't gotten to this part yet, so I can't really say anything on this.
waged war against the entire Yakuza and was able to fight against them all by himself. At the age of 10, he was eventually arrested for almost killing all of the 11 supernovas by the time they first arrived in the Sabaudi archipelago. Rayleigh's tremendous battle prowess
Rayleigh, Master Rayleigh.
allowed him to fight on par with Admiral Kizaru, preventing him from attacking the Straw Hat Pirates. However, Rayleigh himself has admitted that he's not as young as he used to be, and as a result, can tire in battle. This means that in his prime, he was probably much stronger than when he fought Kizaru. It's really difficult to say if Rayleigh was stronger than Odin in his prime, but since he was Roger's first mate, we'll put him higher on the list. But, frankly, it can go either way. Number 16.
And I also want to add on to that about Rayleigh. Rayleigh also taught Luffy hockey and all that, so he made Luffy powerful. So not only is Rayleigh very powerful, but he has taught other people how to be powerful like Luffy. He has taught him to be elite. It's kind of a good thing.
Big Mom. Charlotte Linlin, better known as Big Mom, is the captain of the Big Mom Pirates. As she was one of the 4 emperors, she was considered to be one of the 4 strongest pirates in the world. When her former fellow Emperor Kaido threatened to kill her if she came to his territory, Big Mom sent
Yeah, so Big Mom, huh? Big Mom.
invited him to try, and said he wouldn't be able to dissuade her. Even the Straw Hat Pirates recognized that she could crush them quickly and easily if they fought her recklessly. Linlin acquired the powers of the Sotosoto no Mi after eating its previous owner, Karma.
Oh yeah, that was kind of brutal.
This is the only known devil fruit power that was acquired through the means of cannibalism. This fruit allows her to manifest people's soul.
That's crazy. So she acquired the devil fruit power from cannibalism. You don't really hear that every day, especially not in the One Piece world.
As an ethereal substance that she can grab hold of, so long as the intended victim feels fear. She can then steal the soul from the victim, taking away their lifespan by an amount of her choosing. Once she has them, Big Mom can infuse the stolen souls into objects to give them life, turning them into beings called homies, which act as her servants. She can also...
Which I thought was a pretty cool thing, that she could do that. That can definitely, like, if you're trying to raise an army and you're trying to build, like, an empire of your own, for example, this is definitely one of those things you want to do. Yeah, creating, turning inanimate objects or food or whatever into these living things that can aid you, that is pretty awesome. That's gonna, yeah, that'll help you out in the long run.
Consume her own soul in order to make herself bigger and stronger. Big Mom also possesses immense mastery in the uses of Haoshoku Haki. She was first seen using it at Sanji and Pudding's wedding, and was later seen again when she fought with Kaido at Onigashima. The clash of their Haoshoku Haki was powerful enough to cause a massive shockwave that split the sky open. Although Big Mom never fought any of the previously mentioned characters, is one of the 4 emperors, she should be stronger than them. Number 15. Blackbeard.
Yes, Blackbeard is definitely very powerful. Let me write his name down. Blackbeard.
Blackbeard is the Captain Trade Admiral of the Blackbeard Pirates, and currently one of the 4 emperors. By some unknown method...
Also, what I think is pretty cool about Blackbeard, just, I know you hear that in like every pirate tale and everything about a Blackbeard or whatever. He was actually a real person back in the day. So, interesting fact about that. And they kind of, I think they got his real name correct, I believe, on this one. I believe they did. Let's check that out real quick. Let me see. Blackbeard real Edward Teach. Blackbeard real name in One Piece. Let's see. Marshall D. Teach. Okay, so the Teach part right here, right? That they kind of got that. They got this part right, and obviously they're going to change it up for the One Piece story. But I like how they did that though. They did a pretty cool job with that. Let's head back to the video.
Blackbeard became the first, and so far only, known person to be able to wield the powers of 2 devil fruits at the same time. With the power of darkness, the Yami Yami no Mi, and the power of earthquakes, the Gura Gura no Mi, Blackbeard claims himself to be truly invincible and the strongest of them all. Teach also possesses tremendous physical strength.
That's wild that in the beginning, like the first few episodes of One Piece, you see him here in this exact position, and you don't even know that he's going to be one of the most powerful pirates of all time, one of the most powerful characters, let alone.
Which was demonstrated when he seriously injured Luffy and Ace in just one hit, sending them both crashing back with incredible force. In the anime, he was shown to be able to knock back and injure Whitebeard with a few punches, a feat that shocked the other members of the Whitebeard Pirates. An example of his sheer endurance is that he took a point-blank gear-second attack from an enraged Luffy and was hit by Sengoku in his Daibutsu form, only to come out with minor injuries both times. Teach also shows incredible tolerance to pain, as despite his devil fruit increasing his pain, it never stops him for long. We didn't see much of Blackbeard
Okay. It's pretty useful.
since he acquired the powers of Gura Gura no Mi, but it's certain that now he's one of the strongest characters alive, therefore we placed him above Big Mom. Blackbeard will probably face Luffy sometime near the end of the series.
Oh, I hope so. That one's going to be so cool. I'm actually looking forward to that. Luffy versus Blackbeard. Yeah, that one's going to be a good fight.
And I'm pretty sure he'll get some pretty insane power-ups, and because of that, his place on the list would be much higher, around 9th place. Number 14, Dragon. The Revolutionary Army is the group of rebels who are...
Okay, so with me, I have only seen Dragon appear, like, at random times, but I'll just put him down anyway, for my sake. So for Dragon, put that one down.
not controlled by the Fox moral regime of the world government, and see how it continuously controls and ruins the lives of the common man. The leader of this group is the world's worst criminal, Monkey D. Dragon, the man who dedicated his life to stopping the Celestial
AKA Monkey D. Luffy's dad.
dragons and bringing true freedom to the world. Dragon's first appearance was in Loga Town, where he stopped Marine Captain Smoker, who previously seemed impenetrable due to his devil fruit. Dragon casually stopped Smoker from killing his son, and the Marine Captain himself knew that he was in the presence of a man that he clearly cannot defeat. Unlike Garp and Luffy, Dragon is more serious personality-wise, and very focused on his goal of creating the New World Order.
I kind of get that vibe off of him with Dragon, right? I definitely see him being someone who is absolutely serious and dedicated to the mission. Not saying Luffy's not. Luffy is 100% dedicated to the mission, but obviously Luffy's got a lot of comedy to him, and let's be real, Luffy makes us laugh our asses off. He's great. But yeah, Dragon, from the few times that I've seen him throughout the series, he seems very, very serious.
Dragon would save and train Sabo, Luffy's adopted brother, after he got shot and badly injured by a celestial dragon. This shows how dangerous Dragon could be, as he was able to raise a fairly ordinary child into becoming his second in command and one of the deadliest men in all the seas.
So, for those of you that don't know, Sabo, Ace, and Luffy, they're all brothers. They're not biologically related to each other, but yes, they grew up together, they took shots together, and I don't know if it was alcohol, I can't remember. But yeah, they basically made a pledge to each other, and they grew up together, they trained each other, they helped each other, everything, and went through a lot with each other. So yeah, they're brothers, and they lived with each other from a small age till they all ended up moving out.
Dragon, albeit an enigma to most people, is actually known around the world due to his active recruitment of new members into the army. Although Dragon is pretty much confirmed to have weather-based powers, as of now, we don't know how strong he actually is. His current place on the list is purely a speculation, and it's possible that he's much stronger than this. So for the end of the series, we'll put Dragon a bit higher, around 10th place. Number 13, Mihawk. As the strongest swordsman in the world and former rival of Shanks, Mihawk is an immensely skilled combatant.
And Zoro learned from him.
easily defeated Don Krieg's entire fleet of 50 ships and 5,000 men by himself, with only the main ship surviving because a bad storm pushed them away. His strength is so great that Don Krieg even accused him of having the devil fruit powers. A true testament to Mihawk's abilities is that after the 7 warlords of the sea were abolished, his bounty was raised to 3,590,000,000 bellies, one of the highest bounties in the world that even surpasses 2 of the current 4 emperors. His incredible strength and influence were proven once again when Buggy became an emperor, simply because the Marines thought Mihawk was serving under him. In the past, he was also known as the Marine Hunter. Zoro himself admitted that even after training with Mihawk, he's still not anywhere near his level of skill as a swordman, further attesting to Mihawk's combat and fighting prowess. True to his epithet, Hawkeyes, Mihawk also possesses extraordinary skill in Kenbun Shokuhaki, as he was
If I was a swordsman, I'd want to learn from this guy. He could take down a bunch of ships all by himself. Okay, yeah, he's going to be my new teacher. I'll hire him.
able to easily track Luffy's high-speed Gear 2 movements and strike with extreme precision. As someone who's rivaled Shanks in the past and fought him multiple times without losing, Mihawk is definitely on par with Emperors and deserves his spot above the likes of Big Mom and Blackbeard. Number 12. Luffy. As one of the 4 Emperors, and at the young age of 9...
Of course we gotta put Luffy on here. How could we not? How could we not put Luffy on here? Here's the thing about Luffy, right? I did a video based on Luffy versus Goku, who would actually win. We all know Goku's gonna win, right? We all know Goku would absolutely demolish Luffy. But let's take a look at it like this, though, right? Goku's always getting better, and he's always getting more powerful, but Luffy's always getting better and always getting more powerful as well. Like, that's kind of what we got to look at with that. I think Luffy's always getting better and better, and he's getting better in ways that you did not know rubber powers, like, you didn't know the length that rubber powers could actually go to.
Luffy has proven his physical might time and time again, having developed a significant level of strength to match some of the world's most powerful fighters. Luffy has utilized his gears, transformation techniques made possible by his devil fruit powers, to tremendously increase his physical strength and subdue powerful opponents like Bluno, Rob Lucy, and Don Quixote do Flamingo. During the climax of the raid on Onigashima, Luffy managed to awaken his devil fruit. This gave him the ability to transform into the sun god Nika.
Which, I'm not there yet with him, with Luffy transforming into this, but I have read about it. I've seen what people say about this, and he is just an absolute stud in this form.
After awakening, Luffy demonstrates many new abilities, such as being able to freely manipulate the shape and size of his body. He also takes on a more cartoonish fighting style, being able to grant the environment around him the same properties as rubber, which allowed him to deflect a bolo breath by bouncing it back at Kaido. Luffy is only one of 2 confirmed people in the world capable of not...
That is actually pretty cool, grabbing the environment around him and blocking stuff or using it for his own good, for his own benefit. That is pretty cool.
Only using all 3 forms of Haki, but the advanced application of each one. Most notably, Silver's Relay stated that he has a noticeable talent for Haki, having mastered the basics of all forms in only a year and a half. Through fighting against and training with powerful Haki users in the New World, Luffy strengthened his skill with each form of Haki to a much greater degree and became even more powerful. As of now, we can't place Luffy any higher on the list, as he still didn't master his new abilities. However, in the future, after Luffy proves his might using Gear 5th, he'll definitely surpass some of the characters that are currently above him.
I think that too. I genuinely think that he's gonna end up surpassing everyone, because Luffy's always trying to get better. He's always trying to do way better than what he is now. So that's why he's such an awesome character.
Therefore, he'll probably be around 2nd place. Number 11, Akainu. As with all admirals, Sakazuki's physical prowess is immense. His raw physical strength was enough for him to go up against and clash...
Yeah, Akainu. Yeah, this guy. Damn, he is a cold-hearted son of a bitch, but I'll tell you this right now. He is insanely powerful. His magma powers. Akainu. Magma.
match evenly with Whitebeard, the strongest man in the world, in close quarters. Perhaps most impressive, however, are Sakazuki's vast durability and endurance. This is best illustrated by how not even 2 successive Quake Punches from Whitebeard could keep him down. The second blow strong enough to split the island of Marineford in 2 as a side effect. Sakazuki ate the Maga no Mi, a Logia-type devil fruit that allows him
Another Logia. Don't want to mess with them.
to create, control, and transform his body into magma. His magma is extremely hot and highly explosive, thus making it well suited for combat, allowing Sakazuki to burn, melt, and destroy anything in his path. In fact, among all devil fruits, Sakazuki's is said to offer the greatest attack power. Akainu's primary method of combat is transforming his arms into magma to launch burning punches that can easily penetrate human bodies. He can also drastically enlarge his arms to throw forward giant magma fists meant to reach enemies farther away. Although Sakazuki is vulnerable to Haki attacks, the heat his body creates has enemies heavily discouraged from coming near and striking him physically.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't want to do that either. He's gonna... I have a feeling you even try and punch this guy, you're gonna melt. Whatever limb you use to hit him with, it's just gonna be gone.
They be burned. Luffy and Akainu will surely
Or burned. Pretty bad.
cross paths at some point in the future, and it'll definitely be an interesting battle to say the least. At this moment, it's really hard to say which one of them is more powerful, but for now, we'll put Akainu on the 11th place. With Akainu covered, we're only halfway there, and these next characters are on a completely different level. Number 10. Sengoku Prime. Sengoku, the Buddha, is one of the most underrated characters in the world of One Piece. Sengoku is a very intelligent man who dedicated his life to serving the Marines, protecting the lives of the innocent, and extinguishing the evil of piracy in the world.
He does seem like a very serious type.
He was very good at using Haki, and he also possesses the mythical Zoan-type devil fruit that allows him to transform into the mighty and powerful Golden Buddha. His strength is known around the world.
Sengoku. Let me see. Let me just check on something real quick. Let's see. I'm gonna put Sengoku on here. Probably shaking this table as I'm shaking the desk as I'm writing.
With the likes of Roger seeing him and his partner Garp as the only worthy adversaries who could stand a chance against him in a fight. This would make him one of the world government's strongest form of offense against the world's strongest pirates. After Roger was captured, he and Garp would stop the Pirate King from being rescued by Golden Shiki when he broke in to recover Roger from the Marineford headquarters. As the fleet admiral before Akainu, as well as the mythical Zoan-type devil fruit user, Sengoku is well placed at 9th spot. Number 9. Shiki.
I'm not going to know anything about Shiki. Yeah, because I'm not there yet.
So Shoku Haki can't damage his incredibly tough skin. He received a powerful barrage of Gear 4 hits from Luffy.
So I'm not here with Kaido either. Like, I'm barely just getting here to Kaido.
Known as just Red Hair, is the chief of the Red Hair on it. Kaido has mastered his devil fruit powers to the point where he can access some of his abilities without needing to transform.
Like I said, I'm going to probably do an updated video in the future on this because it seems that there's some characters here that I have not encountered yet within the One Piece series, and once I do, I will be able to rate them from here.
Such as generating flame clouds to levitate Onigashima. The reason Kaido is ranked above Luffy on this list is simply because he's already fought a bunch of other characters and was wounded before engaging Luffy. Therefore, if he fought Luffy in his full power, it's not really clear if Luffy could defeat him. Number 7. Shanks.
Shanks is pretty cool. I'm going to put Shanks down right here. Shanks is going down right here. Shanks.
Red-haired Shanks, commonly known as just Red Hair, is the chief of the Red Hair Pirates and one of the 4 emperors that rule over the New World. Shanks possesses immense physical strength, as he was once a rival to Mihawk, the strongest swordsman in the world. Even with only one arm, Shanks can wield his sword with immense power, able to easily match Whitebeard. With his physical strength combined with Busoshoku Haki, Shanks could defend against Akainu's extremely destructive Magma Fist. Shanks possesses vast mastery in the usage of Hawashoku Haki, a rare type of Haki that only 1 in several million people in the world can use.
Okay, there's a different kind of hockey. Well, didn't know about that.
When boarding Whitebeard's main ship, Shanks was capable of knocking dozens of his men unconscious, many of whom were seasoned pirates able to survive the New World. Also, the flagship itself was damaged from the sheer force of his presence, impressing those around him. A true testament to his mastery of Haki is seen during the Wano Country arc. He could send out a powerful burst of Haoshoku Haki to paralyze Ryokugyu, while on his ship miles outside of Wano, stopping him in his
Alright, that's pretty crazy. That's crazy that he can do that.
tracks without even needing to set foot in the country. Simply based on this, he deserves a spot above all currently alive emperors. As for the end of the series, it's very likely that Shanks would turn out to be much stronger than he appears, and possibly have some secret powers we don't know about. If this turns out to be true, his place on the list would be a bit higher, around 5th place. Number 6. Garp Prime. Monkey D. Garp is an extremely famous and powerful Marine Vice Admiral.
Yeah, he's pretty high up there.
He's considered a living legend and is one of the most powerful Marines in history. In his heyday, he was famous for cornering Goldie Roger many times, as he was one of the very few people capable of fighting the Pirate King. In fact, Roger states that he and Garp had almost killed each other many times throughout their battles. As a testament to his strength, together with Roger he fought and defeated the Rocks Pirates, the most powerful pirate crew in history. This tremendous feat earned Garp the title Hero of the Marines. As another testament to his sheer power, Garp defeated and nearly killed Don Qingzhao in the past with a single punch, whose bounty was over 500 million bellies and was said to be able to split a continent with a headbutt. This earned him the epithet Garp the Fist. Even at the ripe age of 76, he was shown to be able to easily strike down Marco the Phoenix.
Yeah. Wow. Wouldn't want this guy. I wouldn't want to do a boxing match with this guy.
Despite having his Devil Fruit abilities activated at the time, which was something that both Kizaru and Akainu seemed unable to do. Based on that, we can't put him any lower on the list. Only 5 more incredible characters are left, and if you already made it this far, you definitely won't want to stop watching now. Number 5. Whitebeard. Edward Newgate, more commonly known as Whitebeard, and the
Yeah, Whitebeard is definitely going to be on here. There's no way Whitebeard's escaping this list.
strongest man in the world, was the captain of the Whitebeard Pirates. In his prime, he stood shoulder to shoulder with the Pirate King Goldie Roger, and was capable of fighting him to a standstill in one-on-one combat. Even in his old age, he was able to effortlessly defeat Ace over 100 times. On one occasion, he was even able to counterattack and injure Ace while sleeping. During the Summit War of Marineford, Newgate's health was declining at a rapid rate, but despite this, he was able to engage in combat with Aokiji, Kizaru, and Akainu on even terms. Even when on the verge of death, he was able to easily defeat Blackbeard in 2 blows.
Which I thought was pretty cool.
The world government was prepared to use practically the entire Marine Force, plus the 7 Warlords of the Sea, to fight Newgate and his crew. However, Sengoku even remarked that their victory wouldn't be guaranteed due to Whitebeard's overwhelming power.
So he poses a threat to these Marine admirals. Think about that for a minute.
Whitebeard ate the Gura Gura no Mi, a paramecia-type devil fruit that allowed him to cause quakes and generate powerful shockwaves. This power is considered...
That is awesome. Yep, that is pretty cool. And he did some serious damage when they were trying to go rescue Ace.
To be the strongest devil fruit power within the paramecia class. According to Sengoku, Whitebeard had the power to destroy the world. His quake...
Yeah. Okay. He has the power to destroy the world. Think about that. So he can destroy the world and just basically take everyone with him. Yeah.
This would cause serious damage and alterations to the surrounding landscape. He could even grab the surrounding area itself and tilt it, described as making the entire sea tilt. Similarly to Garp, Whitebeard was one of Roger's biggest rivals, and as such deserves one of the highest places on the list. Number 4. Goldie Roger. Goldie Roger was a legendary pirate who, as captain of the Roger Pirates, held the title of Pirate King. Roger was hailed...
Something you guys don't know, Goldie Roger, his son, is Ace. Because you'll hear Luffy, when Luffy, Sabo, and Ace are little kids, they're going to be... Luffy's like taunting Ace, saying, Roger, Roger, Roger is your father, father, father. And Ace, yeah. Ace was getting annoyed by that.
Is one of the strongest pirates of all time, if not the strongest, considered nearly unstoppable in battle. Roger had the highest bounty ever in pirating history, over 5,500,000,000 bellies. He could also clash evenly with Whitebeard. It's even said that their fight once lasted for 3 days and 3 nights straight, until it resulted in a draw. Roger also possessed immense levels of endurance and vitality, even when his body was ravaged by an incurable disease. Aided by Crocus's medical skills, he managed to conquer the Grand Line in a mere 3 years. As the only pirate king ever, Roger is undeniably one of the strongest characters that ever lived. The fact about Shanks that I'm sharing at the end actually happened during his first appearance in episode 4, and I'm going to tell you exactly what it is as soon as we cover the last 3 characters on the list. Number 3, Rock D. Zebek. Along with Roger, Rox was one of the strongest pirates of that era. His face hasn't been
Can't really have a say on this one.
revealed yet, but from his silhouette we can see that he had long and spiky dread, most dangerous pirate to ever live. He was the Pirate King's greatest rival, and was only taken down due to the alliance between 2 powerful figures like Shanks, Odin, Whitebeard, and Roger, further hinting at Zebek's might. At the end of the day, it would not be a stretch to say Rox was arguably the strongest and most dangerous pirate to ever live. He was the Pirate King's greatest rival, and was only taken down due to the alliance between 2 very powerful men. This fact makes it clear that Zebek was definitely the strongest pirate of his era, and could easily defeat anyone who opposed him. Number 2, Emu. The world of One Piece is primarily ruled by the powerful and resourceful world government. It owns the Marines who bring law and order to all seas across the world. The Gorosei are the public rulers of the world government.
Can't have
They
a say on this
secretly
either.
report to Emu, who's the hidden puppet master and governor of the entire world's operation. In chapter 1006, seeing her read the apology he carved into the poneglyph. Joy Boy apple fruit. It's more than likely Joy Boy was the past owner of this fruit, which granted its users the power to do anything they desire. Joy Boy was a companion to the island-sized elephant, Zanesha, and he would communicate with it via an ability known as the...
So big thank you to Yurgris here. This is his video. Alright. I'm gonna put one more person on here. I'm putting Doflamingo on here. Because this video basically nailed all the powerful characters. I personally think Doflamingo is one of the most powerful characters out there. So I'm writing the list up right now. So let's see. And this is from what I've seen so far, so I can't make a 100% massive decision on this one. Kind of like how Jaegerist here had just done, because I haven't seen all of One Piece. I'm still watching the episodes right after Whole Cake Island, so bear with me one moment. Let's see. Let's see. These are such good picks here. Here. And this one's a tough one. I'm trying to find one more. Trying to make my own decision here. Alright, kind of have my list ready to go here. So, here's what I'm going to read off. Here's what we got. I'm going to go like this. Number 10, Doflamingo. Number 9, Luffy. Number 8, Rayleigh. Number 7, Aikinu. Number 6, Sengoku. Number 5, Blackbeard. Number 4, Shanks. Number 3, Garp. Number 2, Whitebeard. And number 1, Goldie Roger. Yep, that's basically my list. And from the list I can make right now, it's not going to be up to date to where the anime is at right now, to where One Piece is, but it's going to be where I'm at, and I don't want to comment on things I don't know anything about. So I can't make any decisions on any of these characters that he mentioned in this video, that Jaegerist mentioned in the video. So yeah, that's mine. So it's going to go starting from number 10 all the way down to 1. It's going to be Doflamingo, Luffy, Rayleigh, Aikinu, Sengoku, Blackbeard, Shanks, Garp, Whitebeard, and Goldie Roger. Yeah, Goldie Roger is going to be number 1. There's a reason that man was very much wanted. Let's see. Let me take a look at something. By the way, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and go from there. Have a little conversation about it. Let's see. Go. Here. All right. There's that echo. Let's check this out now. One Piece Las Vegas. Kind of want to check this out actually. I want to see what this guy has to say. Chef PK.
Anime cafes are everywhere, if you're in Japan. But here in the US, we only have one official anime cafe, and it's this One Piece cafe here in Las Vegas. Last year, while I was in Tokyo, Emirichu and I reviewed 3 anime cafes in one day, and only one of them was worth the money. Anime cafes in Japan have a reputation of having great merchandise and mediocre food. Will the only official One Piece cafe in America have the same bad reputation? To find out, I'm going to order everything on the menu that I've already made on the channel to see how this cafe
This stuff looks so good right now.
it stacks up to my own cooking.
So it doesn't look like this is a full-service restaurant. We're going to walk up to the front and order a bunch of food. I'll put the menu on screen now and we'll show it to you guys so you guys can see what we're going to be ordering. And it's going to be quite a lot of food. I'm actually terrified for how much food I have to get.
And don't forget these two guys. They're going to be very important later.
So it looks like I have to get the meat platter, the burger and fries, the fried rice, the pasta, the onigiri, and I have to get a devil fruit because I've made devil fruits before. Thank you to today's sponsor, Cooking with Chaos, to help me pay for all of this. Oh, look at all this. We can get plenty of merch. Every good anime cafe in Japan had a ton of merch. This one is no exception. Unfortunately, a lot of it just kind of looks a little generic, like you can get it anywhere, so maybe we'll see something we like, but I don't know about paying $42 for a Luffy t-shirt. It's a little extreme, but maybe we'll get something. Oh, we can get, this would be cool though. I would actually get one of these. I get a straw hat. Oh, look at the devil fruit bomb. That actually looks really cool. Look at those. Those are so cool looking. I think I have to get the Nico Robin.
While I was waiting to order all of that food, I spoke to some One Piece fans about the anime cafe they should visit in...
Let me just check something real quick, guys. What is... I just want to make sure.
Japan.
It was the okay. They don't have it anymore, but they might have another one. It was done by a hotel called Tokyo in Shibuya, and it was the Jujutsu Kaisen collab. It was amazing. It wasn't like a full setup, but it was really good.
I'm already digging the way this restaurant looks. I might just go to Las Vegas just so I can eat at this restaurant. It's gonna take all the effort in the world to keep me out of here.
We're gushing about the Jujutsu Kaisen Collab Cafe. It's time to finally order all this One Piece food.
We're gonna order quite a bit of food. So the whole thing is because there's fish flakes. So cheers. It's really good.
That food looks amazing right now. It's actually kind of making me hungry just looking at it.
Okay. It's nice and creamy. The bonito flakes help give it a fishiness, but it's supposed to have tuna or something on it. Where's the Sea King meat is the fish. So this is just pasta and bonito flakes. Really good. Here, we're gonna get Scott's nod or disapproval. You probably like this. It smells really good too.
I have that exact same shirt right there.
That's really nice, right? Do we get a thumbs up or thumbs down? We got a thumbs up from Scotty. That is really good. It's super heavy. It's really rich. Next, we're gonna do an onigiri. So here's the thing. Grabbing it, they're really held well together, but they're cold. So what that means is that these are just sitting in the fridge. They make them ahead of time. The seaweed itself is soggy, so that's an indication of it being in a fridge, which feels kind of bad when you're going to a restaurant and maybe they're not making them fresh, but I kind of get it at an anime cafe. It gets a little bit of whatever this sauce is. We'll dig in. Cheers. This is I was going to say Zoro, but
I like that. That looks pretty good.
it is Zoro. It's Zoro's onigiri.
Zoro's onigiri. I dig it.
It's filled with something. Some kind of seaweed maybe. It is tasty. The rice is a little cold, but honestly, it gets a pass. I give it in Gladiator, where the guy did the thumbs up or thumbs down, and he just did one of these. I'm just gonna do one of these.
I'm probably just gonna chow down on this completely.
There you go. The same?
Right in the middle.
Right? Okay. So Scotty also does the right in the middle. Because for $8, it's fine. Like, it's a decent snack. I don't know if I would get it again. They're fine. But I've had such good onigiri that it's hard to want to order those. We're going to save
I could probably see where he's coming from with that.
Luffy's meat for last.
Oh, that looks so good. Yo, tell me that doesn't look good. Go ahead, tell me, because it does look good.
This is going to sit right over here. First, we're going to try these two. First is Sanji's seafood risotto. This is what that looks like. This is supposed to get calamari, shrimp, a bunch of different seafood, and it also has egg in here, and it looks like it has some pickled ginger.
It kind of looks like something Sanji would make.
So Scott had asked if this was ahi, but that is definitely pickled ginger. So this feels kind of bad. This dropped, right? This piece of squid. I'm gonna be that guy. When squid bounces like that, it's super overcooked.
I did not know that.
I'm gonna give this a try. I actually don't have high hopes, so cheers. It's seasoned really well. A little salty. Has a good amount of soy sauce in there. Like, the seafood itself is overcooked. The shrimp are overcooked. The squid is overcooked too. But again, it's because you're trying to serve this very quickly at an anime cafe. Normally, a dish like
I see what he means by that.
this, you're going to have to cook the squid and the shrimp, sometimes separately, because they cook differently, and then you're going to have to add it to the fried rice after. So, it's fine. The squid is just really chewy. For the price, I'm actually going to say no. I wouldn't get this again.
Seems like something I would like, though.
Scott Cam. I'm really curious, because you like seafood and not fresh. The bun itself is a little dry on the top. It could have been maybe they grilled it a little bit, because those of you who are aware, they're on par, maybe not as good as In-N-Out fries, because they're thinner. In-N-Out fries are a little bit thicker, so they're nicer, so like...
In-N-Out's amazing. This is coming from me, a Californian, but yeah, In-N-Out's amazing.
I would put the fries a step below In-N-Out. The fries, no for me. We're gonna go into the burger. Burger patty looks interesting. It looks like a perfect circle. So what I'm thinking is that this is a frozen burger patty and not fresh. The bun itself is a little dry on the top. It could have been maybe they grilled it a little bit because there's some color, so that's okay. The bun is grilled on the bottom or on the inside with a little bit of butter. You get a good amount of pickles and sauce, so it's pretty loaded. You get 2 strips of bacon. You get onion, lettuce, tomato, pretty standard. I think the burger is frozen. Cheers.
Oh no, I hope the burger's not frozen. Please, please, no.
It tastes like a Big Mac, which I like. I think that's good. I kind of want to open this up. The bacon is nice. It has a good bacon flavor. The cheese itself, it's actually a good burger. I still think the
That seems really good.
patty is frozen, or previously frozen, because it's kind of like that rubbery, like it has like a rubbery texture to it, and it doesn't fall apart as easily. Normally, with a fresh patty, when you grab the patty itself after it's been cooked, if it's fresh, it'll fall apart a little easier. When it's frozen, it holds together longer because the fats kind of coagulate. I want Scott's opinion. Like, it's not a bad tasting burger.
It's a good burger. It's nothing special.
Well, for that you guys are standing on right now was $25. What should we attack first? Should we attack the sausage first? So here's what you get. You get a beef skewer of some kind. A little teriyaki beef skewer, maybe, because there's pineapple on.
And it kind of looks just like what something that Luffy would eat. So he's always like yelling meat.
On here, you get maybe a bratwurst, right? Nice looking brat. They cut it up, and it looks like maybe it was fried. Maybe you get a giant. You get 2 giant beef ribs. 2 giant beef ribs. Those are really good looking. And then you get the iconic meat on a bone. I've made this a couple of times, and I wonder if this has the egg inside it, because I didn't look at the menu. I just saw Luffy's meat platter, and I don't know. All right.
If it has an egg inside of it, that's gonna be a first for me.
But we're gonna work to what I think is the least impressive to the most impressive. So we're gonna bite into the sausage first. I don't know if this sauce goes with it, but we're gonna bite it first. Cheers. You're welcome, internet. We're gonna do it this way. That's really nice. It's just a well-cooked sausage. I mean, nothing overly fancy. It has a little spice to it. It's fine. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I dig that. Okay.
We're gonna go into this beef skewer. This one looks a little small. It might be a beef skewer, but also kind of looks pale on the back. Like that could have maybe had sauce all the way throughout, right? We're gonna just dive into this one. I'll give them a pass that this is cold because it's been sitting for about 10 minutes, right? And that's okay.
It's thick.
I don't really like this very much. Yeah. I don't know how to explain it. It's a little chewy. It's not as tender as I thought it might be. But then we're going to go into whatever this is. I think this is a beef rib, right? This is a beef rib. This looks pretty good. Cheers. Straight up like almost American barbecue sauce. A little sweeter, a little tangier. Actually pretty tender. You can see
That looks really good.
the meat kind of falls off the bone there, and that has a lot to do with, like, with beef ribs in a restaurant, you have to cook them ahead of time anyways. You can't just do these fresh. So this is always going to be braised or baked for a long time, so that's pretty good. For the final piece, it's going to be Luffy's meat.
So this guy seems like he knows food. I don't know who he is, but
So
yeah, taking his word for it.
if this is done correctly, this should have an egg inside it, and it looks like it's wrapped up, right? Like there's some meat pieces that are kind of wrapped around it. So if you watch my video on this, you take the meat, you remove it from the bone, and then you put it back over something else. So it looks really glazed. There's an interesting bottom though. That doesn't look like meat, right? Oh, it's not meat. I think it's a pastry.
It's a pastry.
Is it? Oh, it's breading. It's breading. Okay. Because it almost tastes like dough. Like, can you see that? Yeah, it's just a straight up breading. That's weird, dude. Oh, this, cheers. No egg.
This is all bread.
This is all battered.
Okay, that's all battered. That's surprising. That was pretty surprising.
So this is all batter. This is not even meat.
I thought it was chicken skin.
I thought it was some kind of meat or chicken. This is just breading. I'm actually pissed. That sucks. Like this was.
No way. That's breading? Like, he's not happy with that?
$30.
That's crazy. He said $30 for that?
I don't even want another bite. It tastes like old egg roll. I'm not kidding. It tastes like an old egg roll. All right, here, try it. You're welcome.
Probably the most disappointing.
Like get a bite of everything. It's kind of
That's crazy.
like tell me that doesn't taste like old egg roll.
Just give me a chicken nail
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah, that's. Alright, rate them. Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down for the leg. Okay.
Damn.
Beef rib. Kind of more American style, right? A little barbecue-y, tangy. That one's fine. I think that one's good. Yeah, that one's good. Do we do a thumbs up for that one?
Yeah.
Okay. And there's the beef skewer.
It doesn't look like the grilled it.
No, I think that's baked. That's a baked beef skewer versus a grilled beef skewer. You can tell by the paleness on one side. Yeah, so I'll show.
Oh wait, that's not what I wanted. Yo. That is crazy. Chat, that is crazy. That's what some of these people are saying about the One Piece restaurant. Damn. That is unfortunate. Well, I mean, I'm still going to go there. I'm still going to try it, but yeah, everyone. That's about it for me tonight, and I'll probably hop on some Twitch and play some games. I don't know, but yeah, that's about it for me tonight, and I will see you in the next live stream. Thanks for tuning in, and I appreciate y'all.